Hello everyone, welcome to Mechanical Engineering online classes. This is Ramanti Sriramoju. Hello friends, in the simplex method, before we solve any problem using this method, we have to first convert the general LPP into standard form. So in this video, we shall first learn how to convert a general LPP into standard form. So before converting a general LPP into standard form of LPP, let us first understand what are the characteristics of a standard form. So an LPP is said to be in standard form if these three conditions are satisfied. The first condition is the objective function should be preferably of maximization type. So it can be sometimes in minimization type also, but this is the general practice that we convert it into maximization type. The second condition is that all constraints should be converted into equations. So in the general LPP, we will have the constraints with less than or equal to or greater than or equal to symbols. That means they are inequalities. So these inequalities should be first converted into equations. And the last one is all variables should be greater than or equal to 0. This is the non-negativity restriction, which means that apart from the decision variables x1 and x2, even if we have to introduce any other variable, even those variables should be greater than or equal to 0. Now let me first denote the objective function as capital Z. So I am writing maximize capital Z is equal to, what is the objective function? It is 50x1 plus 60x2. 50x1 plus 60x2 subject to, now we have inequalities here which are of less than or equal to type. That means the left hand side of the inequality is either less or equal to 300, the right hand side quantity. Okay, so if I want to make LHS equal to RHS, because I want all constraints to be in the form of equations, that means I have to convert this less than or equal to symbol into equality symbol. So I want to make LHS equal to RHS. In order to make LHS equal to RHS, I am adding one variable, one quantity on the left hand side. So it is 2x1 plus x2 plus one quantity. I am assuming that quantity as S1 is equal to 300. In order to make RHS and LHS equal, I have used one quantity over here. This particular variable S1 is called slack variable. Similarly, for the second inequality, that is, if you can see here, 3x1 plus 5x2 is equal to 5. You have to make the left hand side equal to 500. So in order to make the left hand side equal to 500, I am adding some other quantity which is not same as S1. It can be different also, right? That's why I am adding another variable here, another quantity, which is 1s2 is equal to 500. So this is also called slack variable. That means it is the quantity which has to be added on the left hand side in order to make it equal to the right hand side. So all such variables are called slack variables. Consider the third constraint, 4x1 plus 7x2 should be equal to 812. So I am adding a third variable which is also called slack variable. in order to make the left hand side equal to 812. Okay, now apart from x1, x2, what are the new variables that are introduced? That is s1, s2 and s3. All of them should be greater than or equal to 0. Why am I assuming that s1, s2, s3 are also greater than or equal to 0? If this is positive only, then the left hand side becomes equal to 300. If it is less than 0, the left hand side becomes still lesser compared to 300. Okay, so for that reason all these quantities should be greater than or equal to 0. That means they should be either zeros or positives. Now I will write it in the more general form in order to maintain uniformity. Maximize z is equal to 50x1 plus 60x2 plus, I am not adding anything for the objective function in the objective function, so I am just adding coefficient 0 for all the variables. 0 s3. So in this way the z equation is not changing. Subject to 2x1 plus x2 plus 1s1 plus 0s2 plus 0s3 is equal to 300. So without changing the actual equation or objective function, I am trying to introduce each and every variable in each and every constraint. 3x1 plus 5x2 plus 0s1 plus 1s2 plus 0s3 is equal to 500. 4x1 plus 7x2 plus 0s1 plus 0s2 plus 1s3 is equal to 812, and x1, x2, s1, s2, s3 all greater than or equal to 0. So this is the standard form of given general LP. Now for example, if one of these three equations, let me assume the second inequality like this, is having greater than or equal to symbol here. Okay, how to convert it into equation? 3x1 plus 5x2 greater than or equal to 500. Now I am considering the same constraint over here. 3x1 plus 5x2 is greater than or equal to 500. Now here the left hand side quantity is greater compared to the right hand side quantity. So I have to subtract some quantity on the left hand side in order to make it equal to 500. So 3x1 plus 5x2 minus, I am subtracting one quantity. So it is the second constraint. I have used 1s2 here. So I will take the same variable here, s2. 1s2 is equal to 500. So whatever I am subtracting from the left hand side is called surplus variable. That means whatever is more, that I am subtracting on the left hand side. That's why it is called surplus. Surplus means more. So such variables which I am subtracting from the left hand side are called surplus variables. So this is how when you have when you have to convert a greater than or equal to into equality, you have to subtract one quantity while doing the standard form. Again, for example, if I consider the same objective function, which is z is equal to 50x1 plus 60x2, and if it is of minimization type, that means minimize z is equal to 50x1 plus 60x2. In this case, if I want to convert this min type problem into max type problem, what I have to do is, I will write the same objective function in maximization form, that is maximization of z dash which is nothing but maximization of minus z, which is equal to, I will multiply minus 1 on both left hand side and right hand side of the objective function. That's why I have written minus z here. So on the right hand side it becomes minus 50x1 minus 60x2. So that minus z I have chosen as, I am denoting it as z dash. So the new objective function in the form of maximization type will be maximize z dash is equal to minus 50x1 minus 60x2. So this minus z is written as z dash. So finally, if I want to convert a min type objective function into max type, I have to multiply LHS and RHS by minus 1 and vice versa. That means if I want to convert max type into min type, I have to multiply minus 1 on both sides. So minimization of z is equal to maximization of minus z, or maximization of z is equal to minimization of minus z. Only thing is you have to multiply by minus 1 on both sides in order to convert max type into min type or vice versa.